The desert, vast, merciless, and unforgiving. Here, two of World War II's most brilliant generals would face off in a deadly chess match. One, the desert fox, Erwin Rommel. The other, the determined British commander, Bernard Montgomery. Their battle for North Africa would shape the fate of the entire war. This is the North African campaign. Rommel versus Montgomery. Hitler's ambitions meet their first major stand in the sands of Egypt. After the fall of France, Hitler's armies seemed unstoppable. But as Europe burned, a new front opened in the south. In 1940, Italian forces under Mussolini invaded Egypt from their colony in Libya, hoping to seize the Suez Canal and control the vital oil routes. But Italy's army was ill-equipped for desert warfare. In December 1940, British Commonwealth forces struck back in Operation Compass. In just 8 weeks, they captured over 130,000 Italian soldiers and advanced hundreds of miles across Libya. Humiliated, Mussolini called for help. Hitler responded by sending one of his most talented commanders, General Erwin Rommel, and the newly formed Afrika Corps. Rommel arrived in early 1941 with a bold plan: to strike fast before the British could regroup. He ignored orders to stay defensive and instead unleashed his signature style: speed, deception, and aggression. Within weeks, Rommel retook most of Libya and pushed the British all the way back to the Egyptian border. His mastery of maneuver warfare earned him the nickname the Desert Fox. Rommel's genius was mobility. He learned to use the desert itself. Sandstorms for cover, mirages to hide tanks, and quick raids that kept the enemy off balance. But there was a problem he couldn't outsmart: supply lines. The farther he advanced, the longer and more vulnerable his fuel convoys became. The desert didn't forgive mistakes. By late 1941, the Allies regrouped and launched Operation Crusader. The fighting was brutal, shifting back and forth across hundreds of miles. Each side won and lost the same ground multiple times. Rommel's tactical brilliance kept the British guessing. But his forces were bleeding men and fuel. And in early 1942, he gambled again, pushing east in Operation Benezia. His goal? Seize the Suez Canal and drive Britain out of Africa. In June, Rommel won his greatest victory at Tobruk, capturing 35,000 prisoners. Germany celebrated. Rommel was promoted to Field Marshal, the youngest in Hitler's army. But in the desert, victory was fleeting. The next stop was El Alamein. And waiting there was a new British commander who refused to lose. In August 1942, Lieutenant General Bernard Montgomery took command of the British 8th Army. Unlike his predecessors, Monty was disciplined, methodical, and charismatic, a soldier's general. He refused to retreat any further and ordered his men to dig in at El Alamein, just 60 miles from Alexandria. For 2 months, the desert fell silent. Both sides building up supplies for a final showdown. Rommel, ill and exhausted, was running out of fuel. Montgomery, backed by American supplies and ultra-intelligence, was preparing to strike. On October 23, 1942, the Allies unleashed Operation Lightfoot. The desert erupted in thunder, the largest artillery barrage since World War I. Montgomery's infantry advanced through the minefields, followed by waves of tanks. After 12 days of relentless fighting, Rommel was forced to retreat. For the first time, Hitler's army had suffered a decisive defeat on land. Beyond the massive tank battles and open desert warfare, a hidden struggle was unfolding. In 1941, Britain's Special Air Service, the SAS, was born right there in North Africa. A small band of commandos led by David Sterling. They operated deep behind enemy lines, striking at airfields, fuel depots, and convoys under cover of night. Armed with little more than jeeps and explosives, the SAS turned the desert into chaos, destroying hundreds of German and Italian aircraft on the ground. They proved that mobility and stealth could be just as deadly as tanks and artillery. Meanwhile, German and Italian units also waged their own covert war, deploying reconnaissance teams and Brandenburg commandos disguised as British troops to infiltrate Allied lines. The desert became a playground for deception, where uniforms, languages, and loyalties blurred in the haze of sand and moonlight. The unseen war of sabotage and subterfuge mirrored the larger campaign. Daring, desperate, and defined by innovation on both sides. Rommel's once feared Afrika Corps fell back across Libya, pursued relentlessly by Allied forces. In May 1943, the last Axis troops in North Africa surrendered. Nearly 250,000 German and Italian soldiers were taken prisoner. The desert campaign was over, but its lessons would echo across the war. It marked the first time the Allies had truly stopped Hitler's momentum. And it gave Britain and the United States the staging ground for their next move: the invasion of Italy. In the end, Rommel's brilliance couldn't overcome a desert that historically devoured empires. And Montgomery's victory in North Africa marked the beginning of Hitler's long defeat. North Africa was only the beginning. Defeated in the desert, Hitler's armies now turn east to the endless expanse of Russia. A brutal new front. Next time, Operation Barbarossa. The Eastern Front ignites.